go. Oh, I guess it would help if I got my camera. Sorry. Hang on. Oh. That better? Yeah. 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 So the sound that you're hearing in the background is yeah, that was just saying that I just went live. But I've been dealing with people all day because I have a car for sale, and and it's listed for like $7,000, and people are like, "Hey, I'll give you $1,000," and I'm like, "Whatever, dude." Why do people do that? What is up with that? What is up with people? I don't know. I got me some pie. This is Edwards pie, if I'm right. And yeah, dude, it's like awesome. This is strawberry. And you know the best part about it is I can eat the whole thing, the back crust. It doesn't matter, all of it. I just hope it's still good. I think I better throw my hair back. There's something you'll never see me do probably ever again is eat and film at the same time. But this is my dessert after dinner. So this is what I've got. So anyway, so yeah, so if y'all got a topic that y'all want to talk about, come on in, since we're doing this live and everything. I have a lot of knowledge on certain things, and yeah, but I'll talk about marketplace because I don't know if y'all seen them, but there's people make videos out there. They're freaking hilarious. It's called Marketplace in Real Life. And one of the best ones is like a person's like, he's like a guy. Shout out to whoever that is. He's he's outside behind a table, and he's got like I think it's a blender. Anyway, I can't remember Jack. Anyway, a person comes up to him and is like, "Hey, is that still available?" He's like, "Yeah, it's right here." Next thing you know, they like walk off. It's just like that, man. I think we live in the Matrix. I am 99.99% positive that we live in the Matrix. Looks like they finally got my food synthesizer right. Because I complained about it. Because the food started tasting kind of just, I don't know, like just kind of bland or something. And I was like, man, what the heck's going on with this food? Yeah, it was bad. And next thing you know, everything started tasting really good. Right on. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I love food, as you can tell. I'm not like super fat or anything, but yeah, I am pushing 225. Yeah. But I stay active. I don't go around running around or anything, but throughout the day, I'm usually on my feet, working in the shop, doing something. Working on cars. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm a metalist. Not as in like a metalist, not that kind of metalist, but I mean like a I look like one. But but now I do metal work, and like I do metal art. I'll make metal art, or I'll come up with some kind of metal project, something. And sorry, I'm talking while I'm talking with my mouth full. Sorry. Just had to build a bridge and get over it. But anyway, so yeah, marketplace though. So all day today is all about my car I got for sale. It's a 2005 Kia Sportage. Very nice car. Very nice car. I drive it from time to time just to keep it, And I'm the second owner of it. The original owner had it always had it taken care of, everything. Now, when I bought it from them, I had to put some new tires on it, some new brakes. Not a big deal, right? Clean it up real good, all that. It's only got 175,000 miles on it, which is really good. It's got a V6, it's 4x4, leather interior. Got a sunroof on it, which is cool. Love the sunroof. I don't know what it is about sunroofs. I love sunroofs. I miss my little 95 Honda Civic EX. Because it had everything, all the bells and whistles, sunroof and everything. So anyway, like first person that hits me up and it's like, well, so far I've had 3 people, I believe that's right, offer me $1,000, $1,500 for it. And obviously they can't read. So you get those types of people. We'll talk about the types of people, right? So that's one type of person. They don't even read. Now I don't have the direct price on there. Like when you see the picture, you got the price. Mine says 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you get angry and everything, let me explain why it's like that. Okay. If you just put a price on there, people just look at the price and they don't read. What's going on with this camera? Anyway, yeah, they don't read. It just kind of goes over their head. Right. And so once they click on it, I guess these people have been pretending to read, I guess. The very first thing on there, when you click on the picture, there's the price. And it just goes, whoo, and they go, how much is it? And then they say, how much you want to take for it? I'll be like, price is right there. I'll tell you that. Or best offer. What's your offer? And they say, oh, $1,000, $1,500 maybe. And I got it listed for like 7,000. I'm like, come on, dude. What's wrong with people? Also, I look at their profile. I don't mess around. They hit me up. First thing I do, I look at their profile. And if they look like a thug, gone. Like some crackhead or something, I'll deal with them. Yeah. So a lot of people, they ask me, so how do you like meet up with them or whatever? You know, what do you do? So what I do first, so I have it here, you know, at my house, and they they come here, and then if they want to go on a test drive. Sometimes I let them drive, sometimes I don't. Depends on the car. And so so yeah, we'll go on test drive, and then if they like it, they want it, then I drive the car to the bank. This is like the easiest thing to do. Go to your bank, say, meet me at my bank. Okay. That way, when you're dealing with a bunch of money, right? The bank's right there. Also, they have a notary. There's always a notary there. So go in there and here, need to notarize this title. Boom. Now this is in North Carolina. There's a state, it differs state to state. But anyway, go in there and say, let's do the notary on the title. Boom. And then here's the money. Goes right into my account. And then the only tough part is I have to get a ride back home. But other than that, I mean, that's, you know, nothing wrong there, you know. So we got one person coming on. What's up? How you doing? Feel free to say hello. You are live. I see you up there. I know it says 2, but one of them's me because I'm watching me because I can't read my camera. I can only read my laptop. So how are you? One person. Or can you hear? So, okay. So I guess I'm just talking to you for right now, until this posts. My name is Rome, and I've been talking about, too bad you missed me eating my pie. You'll have to go back and watch that. Unless you caught the rear end of it. But anyway, I mean, the tail end. So I've been just talking about just random stuff. I'm talking about, selling stuff on marketplace and how it's a pain. And you always get like the same type of people. So, talking about like the first person, what's the first person that comes on there? What's the first thing that they say? Or what's the first thing that they ask? Give up? Okay. They ask you if it's still available. It never fails. And then they don't know how to read. Oh, we just lost that one person. Oh, well. Bye. So anyway, I know my show is boring. One of these days we're gonna do a late night show. Really kick it off. It was probably somebody who didn't know how to speak English. They're like, I have no idea what he's saying. I don't like this. Uh, oh man. So anyway, okay. So other people that come on to the marketplace. Okay, your other people. So you got let's say you're asking $100 for something or whatever, and they come on there and they're like, "Hey man, I'll give you $20 for that." And they're way off base. They're in a on another planet. They might as well be, right? It's like, dude, I got it listed for $100. Like I tell you what, I'll knock off $20. I'll take $80 for it. And they'll be like, how about $25? I'm like, what? Get out of here, man. Stop wasting my time. Man. I used to go to the flea market with my pops, and I would sit there and watch him haggle back and forth with people. I'd be like, dude, I'd be like young, like 12 years old or something. And he would sit there and go back and forth, with people. I'd be like, why are they doing that? Like, that's the price right there. Dad, it's $10. Do you need $10? I'm trying to get it for half the price. Just hang on a second. It's like, why do we do that? Why do people do that? When I say we, I mean people. Like, why can't they just accept the price? Okay, so on Marketplace, you put the price on there and beside it. If you don't want to haggle with price or anything, you put firm, FIRM. And that's it. And you leave it like that. And there are people out there who don't know what the word firm means. And when it comes to money, that means you ain't going to budge on the price unless you want to pay more. So you have that. But mine, it says OBO right beside it, which means or best offer. So a lot of people don't know that, right? So, hey, one person, hey, welcome to the show. You are the star. So we're talking about, by the way, this is a variety show, so we talk about all kinds of things. If you got a topic you want to talk about, just, let me know. Let me know what you want to talk about. I'm very knowledgeable on a lot of things, not just one. So right now I'm talking about Marketplace, which, can be funny. Talking about the different types of people that come on the Marketplace, and not the people that are selling something, but more like the people that are buying or acting like it. So you have one person there called the ghost. So you'll sit there and they'll say something like, hey, I like that. I'm very interested in it. I want to come get it. Da, da, da. Come get your part. I'll meet you anywhere. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then next thing you know, they're like, poof, ghost. They're gone. I swear we live in the Matrix. You can't make this stuff up. It happens to the best of us. It really does. And it's very, very annoying. So we'll talk about the sellers on Marketplace. Okay, let's talk about them, because it's not only just the buyers, the customers. It's it's the sellers. So let's say the sellers got something on there. I think they finally nipped this one in the butt. But you get people on there and you'll see like a really nice like Chevy pickup. I'm just throwing that out there. Super nice. Perfect body, perfect paint job, rims, tires, the works. Low mileage. And they're like, let's say it's like a, I don't know, late 90s pickup truck. But it looks like showroom floor quality. But you see the picture and there's like, something quite not right about that picture. But anyway, you're like, it's a little bit too clean. So this is for like before AI, all that came out. So you would see they would have like $1,000 on there for it. I'm like, okay, what's the catch? Let me do some little reading on it and everything. There is nothing negative about the vehicle. There's no cons about it at all. The whole thing is a con, but there's nothing there sitting there going, oh, it's that it's got this wrong with it. It's got this wrong with it, whatever. No, it's everything is perfect about this car. It's only got 10,000 miles on it, barely driven, $1,000 is the price for it and everything. And then like, okay, first time I saw something like that, dude, I fell for it. Of course, it was my first time. And my buddy jumped in and was like, dude, what are you doing? No, don't. That's a scam. Now, what the scam was, I don't know. I never found out. It's like you call them up or something more than like they try to get money from you somehow. There was actually this really nice old man who fell for a scam on Marketplace. It was either Marketplace or eBay. Anyway, he fell for it. He sent somebody like $25,000 or something like that, right? In order to buy a Corvette. You might have seen his video on YouTube. But he sent him the money and then that was it. They were gone. Poof. Right? Don't ever send anybody money like that. Don't ever do that. There is hardly any trust out there when it comes to that. Oh yeah, go ahead and just, send me that money. Yeah, dude, and I'll get this for you. I'll send this to you. I guess they were like supposed to ship the car to him. And it was like, what car? And I don't think they ever called him. I'm not sure. It was probably somebody overseas or something like that. But yeah, hope they choke on it. He felt bad. Man, this guy was like 80 years old. Like he was sitting there like, man, that was like his life savings. I felt so bad. I was like, dude, old people are like big targets. Because they just, they just don't really know, or they're not all there or something like that. It's very, very sad. There's so many scams out there. People will try to get me. Like, okay, here's one that I can't believe that Marketplace hasn't done something about this. So have you ever gone on there and look up like a Honda engine? A nice, if you know Honda engines, a nice DOHC engine, a 1.8 liter, something like that, nice little engine. And it'll say like $400. And the picture of it looks immaculate. Like it's brand new right out of the stove. And so if you click on it, it'll say, we have engines for all makes and all models and blah, 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 blah. And it's usually a Hispanic person that's running the ad or whatever. So I didn't fall for it, but I sent in the message on there. There's this little thing where you can send the message. And I said, you really won't, this was like the first time, because I've done it several times. I was like, first time I was like, man, you really want $400 for this $5,000 engine? And they're like, they sent me a message back saying, oh, you need to call this 800 number or something like that. And we'll go from there. And I'm sitting there going, okay, that's false advertisement. So you'll see a lot of those on there. And it's like Facebook doesn't have like an officer. They don't have security. Seems like. I mean, they probably do to keep like all the weirdos off of there and whatnot. But like there's so much stuff on there um, that they just can't handle it. They can't go on there and you know get rid of it. You know, so I've had people try to they'll be like, "Hey, I want to send you a code and a phone number or something like that, something weird. And I want you to call this number and give me that code. That way I know you're not a robot or a scam, spam whatever." And I'm sitting there going like, "You're the freaking scammer." Don't fall for that. Don't fall for that crap. When you message somebody, you message them through Marketplace. That's it. Okay. Um, Now, what sucks is, I hate giving out my address. I do it when somebody is right at the point of wanting to come buy my stuff, right? Um, Giving out your address is a little bit different than giving out your phone number, right? Um, uh, so the difference is like, there's cars running up and down my street. They see me out in the yard or whatever. They know I live here, right? They know this is where I stay. But your phone number is a totally different ball game. Okay, they can do so much with your phone number or whatever, send you all kinds of scams and whatever, blah 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 blah. There's all kinds of things that they can do, and it sucks. You know. Did you ever see the movie The Beekeeper with Jason Statham? So somebody needs to do another movie like that, but make it real, make it more like not real, but you know what I mean. They held back so much on that movie. Let me tell you. Okay, he knows this old lady. She gets scammed out of millions of dollars from a shoot. Go look it up. Go look at watch the trailer of it. It's called The Beekeeper. Jason Statham. Anyway, he finds out it's a scam call center, which they've shut down a lot of them, but they keep popping back up because they don't basically like the people working there. They'll take them out the back door to slap them on the wrist, and then next thing you know, they're going right back at it. They're like, "Oh, okay, this one got shut down. Go to the one down the street." Speaking of which, there's a guy, him and his team, they work with like I guess the FBI or something, and they go in and they shut down these places, these scam call centers, and I haven't heard anything from I haven't seen anything pop up on YouTube in a long time. I don't know what's up with that, so I need to go look in. You know what? I'm right here at it. Let's see here. Let me see if anything comes up. Let me find out. How about that? Let me find out. So you just basically go on YouTube and type in shutting down scam call center. There's tons of videos. Let's see. 3 years ago, 5 years ago. 4 years ago. There's one that's 1 year ago. So there's somebody I was talking about it a month ago. So I wouldn't say too new. right? So that's yeah. But scam. Hate scammers. Man. I tell you what, man, if I'll tell you right now, if them people like so I know someone who is older, up in age, let's just say, and they sit there on their phone and play, games and stuff. And now I do too. I like my Sudoku. I like playing Sudoku, right? Keeps my brain kind of going, right? And at the end of it, an ad will come up, right? And so this older person, they go on there, and an ad comes up, and they're kind of like, ew, what is this? And it'll say something like, I've seen them before. It'll say something like, um, there's something wrong with your account, or something wrong with your iPhone or Microsoft, or blah 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 blah, whatever. It'll say something like that, and it looks legit. And you click on it, and basically you done probably downloaded some virus or some crap, or something like that. A lot of people also, they'll answer their phone. Oh, I don't know this number, I'm going to answer it. Don't ever freaking do that. And I'll tell you why. Because once you do, A, they know it's a good number, and B, they know it's you. Okay. And then so on and so on. And next thing you know, they got you. That's their hook, right? Their fish hook. They're fishing. So, and there's more to it than that. So, but what you do, okay, if your phone rings, you don't recognize the number, let it ring. That's why you have voicemail. Okay. I get them all the time. Voicemail, it'll come on and it'll say something like, well, first of all, mine says spam risk. Okay. Or it'll say unknown or something like that. But anyway, leave a message. And then as soon as, the message is like some kind of weird recording, like, remember the whole car warranty thing? That was one of them. That was like that whole, thing. That was so stupid, man. I recently in the mail, I got something like that. It was, they were sitting there saying, hey, we see that your warranty is about to run out on your Dodge ProMaster Sprinter van or something like that, whatever. And I'm like, I don't own one of those. What the hell, man? And so, I totally ignored it or whatever, but I'm sitting there going, the first thing that runs to my mind is, I hope that somebody hasn't taken my identity, and they're driving around with with that van or something, so that's kind of, annoying or whatever. I don't know if you can contact anybody to find out if you've been hacked like that. There's a way to do everything. I mean, there is. I don't know how though. Like call up somebody. Hey, I need to find out if my identity's been stolen, or something like that. I often wonder if sometimes. Now I've never had a credit card in my life, never. But I often wonder if certain people from my past have used my name for credit cards or something. Better not have. I can tell you that right now. I don't have any credit anyway. They say not having credit is as bad, if not worse, than having bad credit. I'm knock on wood, I've never had to use it, so I've been very lucky in that department. Um, so yeah, but anyway, be very if you suspect somebody of identity theft or whatever, something like that, get with somebody. I don't know who you get with. Google it, you know, um, something like, I was going to go to the sheriff's office the other day, and let's see, what was it cause of? I seen, uh, man, it had to do something. I can't remember what it is now. I'm pretty sure it'll pop back up, but I remember something, and I was going to go down there and be like, it had something to do with online um scamming, something like that. And I was going to go see somebody. It might have been the engine thing where the people were trying to pull a scam on, selling the engines or whatever on Marketplace. I think that's what it was. I was going to go down to sheriff's office or whoever, I don't know, and see if there's a department that deals with, I have no idea. I never went. But if they deal with certain things like that, online fraud, there's got to be an online fraud department, wouldn't you think? I would think so. So, but yeah, let me run into one. Let me find out. Yeah. At one point, I almost became a sheriff's deputy. I was, going down, we'll go take the classes and everything. And everything happens for a reason, right? So not a lot of people know this, but I went down to take the classes and everything and all that. And the teacher, the guy running the thing or whatever, never showed up. This was down in Alamance County at ACC. And just he never showed up. And so I took it as a sign, and I went the other way. I just said, screw it. I guess I'm just not going to do that. So this was before, like, all the bad crap, started happening, the turn of the century and all that or whatever. Yeah. So there's my little girl. Hey, sweetheart, what you doing? That's Iris. If y'all ever see my other videos, where'd you go? You want to be on camera? Oh, there. See, there's Iris. Say hello. Say hello. Did you eat your cookie? Yeah. She's a calico. She's very sweet to me. But there's just some people that you're not sweet to, is there, honey? Yeah, she if you got a calico cat, because they're about all the same. I swear they are about all the same. Did you know this about calicos? They're all female. Yeah, a full-blown calico is a female. And you see me? You see you? There's you. Yeah. Can you see it? Can you see there? Okay. Me and her will sit there and watch like the Animal Planet, the BBC, whatever. I've actually got her on video and everything, but I got blocked. I got copyright, blocked or whatever. I was really bummed out about that. I still have the videos, but I can't post them. Some of you out there were lucky to see it, but she's just kind of sitting there on her stool or whatever, and she's just sitting there watching. And I believe at the time she was, I've got 3 videos. At one time, she's sitting there watching, like an armadillo or something like that, and like a lion and all that. And she's never seen anything like that, right? She, yeah, she was captivated. She wasn't scared at all. There was one where she saw like spiders, and if you ever watch Animal Planet, they do like these big zooms, like the of a big spider and everything, or whatever. And they were doing that, and their eyes were like this big, and she's just sitting there, and she's just watching it, and she's like, "What is this?" Now, I don't know if she actually sees the animal, or if or insect or whatever, or if she's just seeing things move. Right? You get that? Like, is she just seeing objects, or is she actually seeing a tiger on there or lion, you know, jumping across the screen or whatever? Now we were watching one of those, where somebody sets up a live camera, and you're watching like the birds and the squirrels and all that. And she would go after the squirrels. The birds, not so much. She just sit there and watch the birds. But man, as soon as them squirrels, the brown ones with the pointy ears, those weird ones. Yeah, she would, them things would dart across, and man, she'd go after it. And like it would go off screen, and she would like go behind the the television, and she'd be like, "Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm gonna kick his butt." She's hilarious. She is. You are so funny. You know that? All my pie's gone. There ain't nothing left. There. Anyway. You can't. She's like. Ain't nothing there. She's just licking paper. It's just paper. Yeah, but it's sugar paper. She's funny. Now, my other cat, Bo, if y'all have ever seen, I'm pretty sure y'all have probably seen him on some videos before. Them two, man, they're night and day. Okay. That's it. No more. It's all gone. Anyway, Bo is like, yeah. He'll come up in your arms. He'll let you hold him for like couple seconds or whatever. He's big. I weighed him. He weighs 16 pounds. And no more. Don't step on that, whatever you do. Look at her. It's like I'm trying to do a news broadcast here. Look at her. She's just all. Y'all have cats that do that? I'm pretty sure y'all do. Or dogs. Anyway, so yeah, Bo, he's huge. He's long, man. I bet when he stretches out, he's like 3 feet long. But he's awesome. They're awesome cats. And they're our children. But actually, we are their children. It's basically how it goes. We take care of them. We feed them and everything, take care of them. So we are kind of like they are our masters. That's the way it is. And we can't help it. You know what I mean? Because we love our animals. Animals are awesome. I've had plenty of them ever since I was a kid. And seen a lot of them die too. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, let's change the subject or whatever. So, hey, I think I did a live show on this, I think a couple days ago or whatever. So I have been seeing things lights in the sky. So last night I saw it like several nights ago. I saw them 2 nights in a row, and I was kind of like, "The heck is that, man?" Now, a cousin of mine told me that they're doing some kind of black ops training or something, supposedly, probably, whatever. From what I could tell, it didn't look like that. This looked like stars in the sky, and they were just going doing all this stuff and everything. And last night, I saw them again. So, maybe I need to get in my car and drive down that way and see what's going on. But they're way on out there. I mean, these things. So the direction I'm looking at is from my house is down towards Julian and Liberty, right? But like I said, these look like stars in the sky, and they're probably way farther out than that. And so, I don't know. I'm probably driving like forever just to see those. But I don't know. It's pretty amazing. I know that. It doesn't freak me out either. I'm just kind of like, hey, okay. I'm like, okay, that's not Starlink. Um, in fact, I saw a video, I believe on the news about it. I know I did. I saw it today. I think it was either today or yesterday. I swear to you, somebody saw the same exact thing, and they're like, dude, and they had like a better, like they could actually, they're okay. So my camera on my brand new phone. Okay, I have like one of the phones I got is a Google Pixel 9a, and the camera on it at night is terrible. I might as well have a phone back in the 90s or something like that, or early 2000s, whatever. It's all blurry and everything. I'm kind of like, come on, man, you know. But the video I saw that they had, shoot, it looked like a Ring camera on a house. And dude, you see like, I mean, the whole freaking sky is just going nuts and everything. And I was like, dude, that's the same crap that I saw. So who knows, man? I mean, maybe we'll get lucky, man, and maybe in our lifetime we'll see the others. I mean, I kind of want to. I kind of want to see, as long as they are not bad. But you know what? I got this weird feeling they're just like us. And when I say that, they are good and bad, just like us. So, like you can't have a civilization with nothing but good. You can probably have a civilization with nothing but bad. It is easier to be bad than it is good. I truly believe that. It is so hard to be good, and but some of us, we try. I do. Even though sometimes, man, I just want to wring somebody's neck. Especially online scammers. I'm kidding. Do unto others, right? That's right. Be a good example to those around you. Right. Especially like, if you're an older person and you got a younger person around you or whatever, and they're going to, if they're the type that they look up to, they're going to want to be like you know, and, you know, you want to be the best that you can be, without going into the army. Hey, speaking of army, so I don't know if y'all seen the video that I posted of my invention that I had for the trailer hitch receiver, right? I talked to one of my buddies that saw it, and he's like, "Dude, like, got a lot of going on there, or something like that." He said, like, there's a lot to it. So if you saw the video, and I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I mean, totally agree. And so anyway, what I was trying to do, I sent out an email to somebody who is affiliated with Reese Hitches. Excuse me. And I haven't. That was yesterday. Never heard anything back from them, not yet. So I don't know what they got going on, whatever. I don't know. But I just sent them an email saying, "Hey, this is what I've made and everything." I didn't show them any pictures or anything like that. I said, like, "This is what I made. Let's do something with whatever." Now, somebody told me that. No, I'm sorry. Nobody told me. I went on YouTube and just typed in, like, how do I sell my idea to the military? Okay. So I've learned quite a bit today on doing that research. So you don't sell an idea to the military. You sell it to a contractor, right? So a contractor that is affiliated with the military. Okay. So basically, let's say if you have invented a weapon, then you sell it to that contractor. And then, now, if I'm wrong, this is what I've read and seen and everything. And if I'm wrong, you can tell me that. So, what is this crap? Why did I get the stupidest? Oh my God. Anyway, I'm sorry. This is what I deal with every day. I need a secretary. Hold all my calls. So what I wanted to do with my invention is sell it to, like, the Army. Just make it easy. The Army. And let them run with it. I have ran out of funds pretty much to deal with that and everything. And so I'm kind of just, just want to sell it, but it's just really hard to find. Like I said before, I wish I could pick up a phone and be like, "Hey, man, got this to sell you, here and whatever." Maybe once I make that contact, then it'll all be downhill from there. So, it won't be an uphill battle, in other words, like, then all I have to do is just send an email or make a phone call. "Hey, man, I got another one here for you," because, man, I can come up with all kinds of ideas. I really can. I have an idea for I don't want to tell you much about it, but I have an idea for a go-kart frame jig, JIG, and I need money so I can build it, right? Because I don't think I have the money for it. It's going to take, it might take between $100 and $150 to build it. But once I build it, like I won't tell you how I build it, but the materials, once I got those in place and everything, and put the frame in there, tack the frame up, then I'll have the frame made from there on. And then what I'll do is, um, yeah. So once I make that frame, I'll have the frame made. And then all I got to do is when I make another jig, I put that frame down on it and then, but I can't tell you anything about it because it'd be kind of giving it away, So, but anyway, I was going to make this simple jig. And as far as selling it, I don't know how much because the materials in it would probably be, it wouldn't be that much. Probably between, don't quote me on this, but I want to say between $80 and $100 for the material to make a complete jig. And it'll be awesome too, because you'll be able to fold it up and put it away somewhere. You can transport it. And when you're ready to make one, you just go open it up. And yeah, go from there. So it's just a thought for right now. I thought about that at 3:00 in the morning. I woke up somewhere around that time, and it was going right through my head. That's how I get my ideas. A lot of people don't know that. Middle of the night, I start thinking of stuff, man. I'm just like, where is all this coming from? I swear aliens are giving me these ideas. I can't prove it, though. I can't prove any of it, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't. But anyway, that's what I think. I also have an idea for a kind of like a space exploration jet engine. It just came to me, and I was just like, okay. So like not all of it, but part of the main thruster part and all that, it all just came to me, and I was kind of like, but does it work though? Will it work? And I'm kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe I need to draw it out. That's what I need to do. I need to draw out that sketch. I can see it right now. I close my eyes, I could see it, So, but I always see. That's my ESP. See these things, man. No, I don't do drugs. I swear, I've never touched a drug in my life. So, I don't do drugs. Never do drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay, drugs are bad. So yeah, don't do drugs. Unless you're just one of those people that like, hey, I can't get I can't get any anything unless I smoke dope. I can't get any ideas, man. Yeah, I'm me. I have tons of ideas. I belong in a think tank. and what sucks is like people have said to me, like, man, like, all this stuff and everything, man, why don't you do something about it? Why don't you do something with it or whatever? And it's not that easy. It's not that easy to do that, right? So if you're one of those people that, that's the same way, you know how I feel. It's kind of like, it's nerve-wracking, hurts my head. Brain starts hurting. Gets too full. But I like working in metal mainly. I do carpentry, but mainly is metal and stuff like that. I don't mess with wiring, anything like that. Although me and my brother were joking around the other day, and I was like, man, I'm gonna make me a time machine. Like, I'll let you let you deal with electrical and I'll deal with everything else, you know. You deal with the computers and I'll deal with everything else, you know. Build that. Like always looking behind me. You know, don't want that target on my back, you know. Freaking Terminator show up. It'd be like, I do wrong. Yeah, that would suck. Well, anyway, looks like we were an hour into it, so I guess this is going to be the end of the show. So, hey, that one person, man, appreciate you showing up. You never said hey or anything, so I'm just going to say hey back to you. But anyway, all right, man. I'll see y'all. Thanks for watching Broke TV 123, and I'll see y'all next time. All right. Later, y'all.